Welcome to our today's lesson. So in this very video we have some questions to quickly answers in respect to this very thing. So this this very symbol here so is known as semaphore. So you can see it here, regular the semaphore. So the term semaphore in English language is known as the traffic light. You can see it here. So we all know what traffic light is all about. So it helps to it facilitates the transit, or the passage of vehicles in some junctions. You can see it here. So it regulates the transit of vehicles, in some junctions. So if you can see it, the talking about semaphore, known as the traffic light in English. So you can see it in this symbol. We have three colors. In other words, the traffic light consists of three colors. So we have the red, we have the yellow, we have the red light, we have the yellow, and we have the green. So in Italian language, this the red one is known as luce rossa or rosso. So the yellow light is known as luce gialla fissa. So while the green light is known as luce verde. So this very one, the first one, which is the red light. So in the case of the red traffic light, so vehicles must stop. When you are driving, in this in a junction that is regulated with this. So whenever the red light is put on, so you have to stop. It signifies, or it simply means that you know it simply means you have to stop. So the other one again, which is the luce gialla fissa, which is known as the yellow light. So this very one put on immediately the green light is off. So it also permits stop. It simply means you stop. But in some cases, if you are already, you know, already in the junction, you need to try as much as possible to free the junction. In other words, if you are already in the junction, you have to move your vehicles as as much as possible. So while this green one, the one below, this one is always put on immediately the red light is off. So the green light so simply means, so it is possible for you to to drive to the left, drive to the right, and it permits the transit of vehicles in the junction that is regulated with the traffic light. So because of time, let us quickly look at some of the quiz we have based on this topic. So number one quiz we have here, pardon me please. So the number one quiz we have here, it says, you can see it here. So it says il contratto il semaforo in figura è consentito il passaggio quando è accesa la luce verde. So the answer to this question is vero, is truth. But I will explain to you the reason why it's vero. So it says in a situation like this, in a junction that is regulated with this very one traffic light, it says it takes off. The green light is put on, so it permits you to continue driving. It permits you to start moving your vehicles, and it's vero. It is truth. So when you are in any junction that is regulated with this with traffic light, so the green light permits movement. So it permits the transit of vehicles. So that is for that. So number 2, it says incontrando il semaforo in figura è consentito il passaggio quando si accede la luce gialla fissa, solo se non ci si può arrestare in condizione di sicurezza prima dell'incrocio. So it simply says that this yellow light, we said that it also permits stop. But in some cases, in a situation whereby you are already at the junction, you are already in the center of the junction, so you need to try as much as possible, to free the junction. So in order not to cause, an accident, to avoid an accident. So that is for that. This is the reason why this one is vero. So the number 2. So number 3, it says incontrando il semaforo in figura è consentito il passaggio quando è accesa luce fissa, luce gialla, lampeggiate, usando però la massima prudenza e moderando la velocità. It says in some cases you may be driving in a junction that is regulated with a semaphore, with known as the traffic light. He said in some cases you will see that in that junction is already green light, the yellow light that is on. He said all you need to do in that kind of junction is to make sure that you reduce your velocity and apply more of your attention. The word prudenza, you can see it here. He says però, he says usando però la massima prudenza. So you need to be prudent. It requires your maximum attention. And the other one again say moderando la velocità. So this moderando la velocità, the word moderado in English simply means you need to let your velocity to be moderate. Let your velocity to be moderate. If you are in any junction, where there is this traffic light and the yellow light is put on without offing, so all you need to do is to reduce your speed and watch before you cross. So that is the reason why this one is vero as well. So number 4, it says incontrando il semaforo in figura è consentito in passaggio quando esso è spento, usando però la massima prudenza. So it simply saying that in a junction that has this the traffic light, in a situation whereby you find that none of the traffic light is working, maybe the traffic light has fault. So he said all you need to do, you need to apply your maximum attention. You need to apply your maximum attention, watch very well. So if the junction is free, you can transit. So this is the reason why this one is vero as well. So the other one again, it says so the number 5, it says incontrando il segnale luminoso in figura è consentito il passaggio in caso del semaforo guasto, usando però la massima prudenza. So there is something I want you to take note here. take note of this very word. You can see it says incontrando il segnale luminoso in figura è consentito il passaggio in caso del semaforo guasto usado per massimo prudenza. It says in the situation whereby the traffic light got spoiled, so it also permits you to to transit, to cross, but only you need to apply your maximum attention. Whenever you come across this word guasto, it simply means that something that that has fault. Take for instance, you say my car got broke down or whatever. So this is the word used for it. So this is the reason why this one is also vero. So it says il segnale luminoso in figura è un semaforo per veicoli. È vero. So it says this very sign, the traffic light, so is a sign used for vehicles. The traffic light is for vehicles. So this is the reason why this one is also vero. Another one again, it says il semaforo in figura è posto di norma e incrocio. È vero. So this very traffic light, it's always found normally in every junction. So this is the reason why this one is vero. So it says il semaforo in figura serve di norma a regolare il passaggio dei veicoli in crocio. So the reason for this the traffic light is to regulate the passage or the transit of vehicles in the junction. So this is the reason why this one is vero. You can see it here. It says a semaforo. It says il semaforo in figura serve the nome e regolare passaggio dei veicoli in crocio. So is used to regulate the passage or the transit of vehicles in the junction. So this is the reason why this one is vero. You can see it here. So another one again, it says il semaforo in figura con luce gialla fissa accesa e consente attraversamento dell'incrocio se lo si è già impegnato. So it's simply saying that the yellow light, it permits the transit of vehicles in a junction only if you have already, in the junction. So if you have already occupied the junctions, so you need to try as much as possible best to quickly transit in order to avoid accident. So that is for that. So another question again says, it says il contrado il semaforo in figura è consentito il passaggio poco prima che si accesa luce verde, poiché sia già accesa quale rossa per gli altri veicoli. So it says, consentito il passaggio poco prima che si accesa la luce verde, perché si già accesa. So it simply says that in the situation whereby if the red light is on, so you need to start, transiting before the green light, put on, and is faster. This is the reason why this one is faster. In a situation whereby you are in a junction, so if the red light is put on, so you need to exercise patience, wait for the green light to on before you transit. So this is the reason why this one is faster. Another one again that is faster. Now let us look at the reason. It says il contrado il semaforo in figura è consentito in passaggio quando si accede la luce rossa usando la massima prudenza. So it's simply saying that, in a junction regulated with a traffic light, in a situation whereby the red light is on, so you as a driver, you need to transit immediately, but only you need to apply your maximum attention, and it's faster. The reason why it's faster, the red light always, signified you to stop. It signifies stop. It simply means that you have to stop. So that is for that. Another one again, he say, il contratto in semaforo in figura è consentito. This word consentito simply means, continue. You understand? So, il passaggio quando, essendo accesa la luce rossa, non vengono veicoli della altra direzione. So, he's simply saying that it takes the red light is on, so you have to transit if other vehicles are not coming. So when you are in this junction, whether vehicles are coming or not, whenever the red light is on, so you have to stop. You don't need to, you don't need to transit. So this is the reason why this one is faster. Another one again, it says, in semaforo in figura non vale per I veicoli in servizio di linea per trasporti di persone. So it's simply saying that this very sign, does not, is not valid for some vehicles that is used for public transport. So it's faster. Whether private transport or public transport, whenever you are in this junction, so when you try as much as possible to obey the various light. So this is the reason why this one is faster. Another one again says, il segnale luminoso in figura è un semaforo che non vale per I bicicletta. So he says this very sign, so is a traffic light, so which is not valid for the transit of bicycles. Whether bicycles, so this traffic light, so is there for everyone passing on that place, to always obey. Whether bicycle or vehicles, or when you are driving bicycle or riding bicycle, if the red light is on, you need to stop. If the yellow light is on, you also need to stop. But you can only transit in a situation whereby you have already occupied the junction. So the green light, when the green light is on, so it means you can continue driving. So this is the reason why this one is faster. So another one again says, il semaforo in figura si trova in vicinanza del binario ferroviario. So it simply says that this very semaforo, this very traffic light, is found close to where the train track is. So it's faster. This very traffic light is found in a junction where there is transit of vehicles, not where the train easily transit. So this one is faster. That is the reason why this one is faster. So the last one, it says, il semaforo in figura con luce gialla lampeggiata accesa non consente il transito dei veicoli. So he's saying that this traffic light, in a situation whereby the yellow light is already on, so it does not permit the transit of vehicles. We said it permits the transit of vehicles, and at the same time it does not permit the transit of vehicles. It only permits the transit of vehicles in a situation whereby you have already occupied the junction. If you are already at the center, so you need to try as much as possible, to move your vehicles in order to avoid accidents. So this is the reason why this one is faster. So thanks for watching our video. Please do endeavor to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and do not forget to click on the notification buttons. So thank you very much.